Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today it will be more of like a comparison video, and I hope you guys are doing really well too. So it's a comparison video between a clone and the original one. So the clone is Acqua Profumo, and the original one is also Acqua Profumo. It didn't really came out that flashy, but it is what it is. So let's get started. Let's see which one is better. The Albait bottle looks like this, as you guys can see. Name of the fragrance at the back. Bottle kind of looks like this and this. The original Acqua bottle looks like this, all blacked out. Some information in the bottom. The cap is magnetic and stuff like that. There's also a click-on version as well. Just reminding you, this one is magnetic. And however, this version, the Profumo version, is discontinued, so you can actually pick up the Parfum version. Similar smell, just in the opening, the metallic or the mineral notes is it's slightly bit amped up, but apart from that, it's the same. So now coming to these two comparisons, I think this one is the original, obviously, and this one definitely smells, in terms of quality, smells better compared to this. Better quality ingredients. And this one has slightly, you could say, cheaper quality of ingredients. This one goes for around $20. This one now goes for like 150 to 180, depending on the seller. I mean, as it's discontinued, like the seller can put any margin of price, they can keep any margin of profit. So yeah, it is what it is. Even it can be sold up to $200, and even in the upcoming years, probably 250, 300 as well. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, it's gonna have the same story as like the Essenza, Acqua di Gio Essenza. Go look for an Essenza now. You're gonna find it, but the prices, yep, that's a hard one to take. So now coming to the clone itself, to be honest, if I have to say, both of them smells. It has that sort of like Acqua di Gio Profumo stuff to it. Even the clone. I mean, when you smell both of them side by side, you're gonna instantly recognize, okay, yeah, both of them has the same sort of smell. Now, where are the differences? Obviously, it's a clone. There's definitely gonna be differences to the original, right? Otherwise, like, I mean, let's be honest, like, original wouldn't have any value, right? So the difference is what I feel like, mainly in the opening. This one has a bit more patchouli to it. This one has patchouli, but compared to this clone, this one has slightly less amount of patchouli in it. So you could say this is the Albait one is slightly less darker, slightly more darker compared to the original one. And also I find another difference is that the original one is lighter compared to this. This one is heavier. Now, what I mean by lighter and heavier is that this one, when you spray it, this one feels airy, like it kind of, you know, dances in the air. It feels very airy, like, right? That's what I mean by lighter. What I mean by denser, it's like whenever you spray it on, you're gonna feel the heaviness, the heftiness of the smell, because this one has 30% oil concentration. This one probably has about around that, like, highest and around 15, most of 15, probably 20 at best. So yeah, there are the difference. Higher amount of concentration, you're gonna definitely smell, you know, the base notes coming more up, because the higher concentration you go, the more base notes are gonna come up. So as this one has a lesser concentration compared to this one, the clone one, so the opening notes kind of, you know, dances a bit more. It's slightly more airier. The patchouli doesn't, you know, pop too much, right? The base is slightly light. This one, the base is heavier. So now, even if the base is heavier, so does it contribute to the longevity of the fragrance? Yes, it does. Now, coming to the longevity itself, which is like, if I compare like both of them, it's kind of a mixed bag. Mixed bag as in a sense, like, this one has better projection. This one has better longevity. Whenever I tested this one out, this one gave me, in terms of projection, this one gave me a projection around that 1 hour 45 minutes to, if it's a very good day, probably 2 hours. This one, the original one. Compared to the clone itself, it only gave me around 1 hour 20 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes. What's the projection? Even on a hot day, on slightly cooler day, the same. The projection stayed the same. It didn't vary too much. Probably like 10 minutes here and there. That's it. So I could happily say like 1 hour and 30 minutes. This one, half an hour more. 15 minutes to half an hour more. The original one. Now coming to the longevity side of things, I could smell this Profumo, the clone one, till the next day. And I'm not even joking. Like I spray heavy, and as I said, it's 30% oil concentration. It's based out a lot more. So I got this around for 12 hours. You could say even if I got 12 hours, it kind of carries on the whole day. This one also carries on the whole day, right? So I just got whiffs from the next day as well. But with this, I didn't. So in terms of longevity, I can, even though this one kind of stayed a bit more, but still it will get you covered throughout the whole day. So longevity in terms of both, I can give this like, okay, like it got through the day, right? It's, in terms of longevity, it's fine. So projection, this one kind of is a bit less. So not complaining compared to the price. You gotta look at the price as well, 150 to 180 compared to 20 bucks. So considering everything, it's a very good thing. And also one more thing that I should mention is that the lavender over here is slightly should I say lower quality? Yeah, I could say lower quality compared to this, because the lavender over like on this Armani is obviously more refined, more the sourcing of the lavender would definitely be from like from better places of a higher quality, right? So from for like the lavender over this is slightly, I mean, it's slightly cheap. Obviously you got to look at the price point as well, 20 bucks, right? This is me like saying the lavender smells slightly cheap. It has like a slight more patchouli to it. The projection is like, you know, 30 minutes 15 30 minutes more on this one, and everything that I'm saying, it's basically me just super nitpicking like each and everything. Like to an average Joe, I don't think you're gonna smell too much difference, apart from that this is denser and that's more airier. That's it. It's just me like really getting into the details of it. That's it. So yeah, so most likely in terms of if you want to say which one would be a better value for money, obviously I would say the Albait Profumo Profumo. It says Profumo, that weird, but anyways, so this one would be a better value for money in my opinion, because obviously same smell, similar sort of longevity, similar sort of projection as well, though slightly less. But is it like that much that the projection isn't that much, right? Like in terms of both, as it's a summer fragrance, right? So overall, this one would be a better financial decision. But if you want the original itself, yeah, original is original. Even if there is a clone, will it be able to replace it? Not really. If it's totally gone from the market, like absolutely wiped out, like there are like no Acqua Profumo, everyone has used up their remaining bottles and everything, I think probably this can be a good replacement. But however, Armani has re-released Acqua Profumo as Acqua Parfum, so that comes as a replacement as well, and probably they're gonna re-release that Acqua Parfum again as well with slightly more tweaks, right? I mean, this is what Armani has been up to, like tweaking their already made fragrances and re-releasing everything with slightly lower longevity and performance overall. I mean, making it slightly fresher, the new releases. I mean, I honestly, I don't know at this point what are they doing. Armani, it was at a point in time, it was my favorite designer house pre 2020, but after COVID, everything went upside down. It is what it is now. At this moment in time, I literally don't have any favorite designer house. Honestly, not even Chanel. It is what it is. Armani is just has been disappointed. Armani has been disappointing. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna end the review, comparison review over here. I think I made the review quite long. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and see you on the next one then. Bye bye guys, take care.